been feeling the excitement for this one all week. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Georgia State Panthers offense takes the field for the first time today. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Buys a little extra time. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. From the gun on 3rd down. Scrambling away. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Getting some heat. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
They'll give it on the counter. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Here's the handoff. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won the one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
And the Canes will send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
Neutrals on defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. Wide open downfield. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Well, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 3rd and less than a yard, ball right at the 20. Powers through the defender. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Man, he took off and went got it. The quarterback made the read quickly. You could tell he wanted to take off with the football. And how dangerous is he that he just started chewing up yards and running away from the defense. Nice run by the quarterback.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Pulls it in. It's Reinbold. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Avoids pressure. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. A first down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Reinbold. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Finds space on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He wants to throw it again. They're trying to get to him. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. Picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's going to pass on second down. Complete to the right. Tackled there by the defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking for a man. It's Cantrell. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Panthers want to move quickly. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball...
Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it at the 25. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. And down he goes back at the 3. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
42 Spider. 4.
On the move. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Coaches say, we can't play you if you don't do what you're coached to do. We also can't play you if you only do what you're coached to do. That was just a great instinctive play.
That's a lot of dudes, so I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? All I know is that guy's fast, and he continues to break tackles and make plays and scramble outside the pocket. He can do it all, so I don't know what to do.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta.
And the Panthers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The run from the shotgun. Turns it on in midfield. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. At the 35, he's loose. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. It is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He's going to take off. Makes him talk to the hand. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Gets it out fast. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Canes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be dragged down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Finds his tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Makes his connection. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Trying to get to it. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Cantrell. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. The offense set for a 1st down play. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but they weren't going to let it happen there.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Down by multiple. multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pressure coming. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. We got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This thing got out of hand. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to pass, it's Cantrell. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And now on second down for this offense. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds a man on the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Lofts one high and deep. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe.
Looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air, it's Cantrell. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Keeps it going. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Canes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Winning those individual 6